Good morning, children. Welcome back in the online classes. This is subject EVS. As you know that we have finished our lesson number 5 in previous lecture, and today we are going to start our next lesson, that is 6 number, getting to know the place we live in. Children, it's very easy lesson. In this lesson we are going to learn all about the different types of places which are near our surrounding, and other places which are historical, and other things which are available in our surrounding. Okay, now children, in this lesson the first point we are going to learn is how does a town form. Okay, it's very easy because we are going to learn about the different places. So first we will see how does a town form, town or city, how the formation of city, town is done, that we are going to see. Children, in very old times, before man began farming, he lived a nomadic life. Nomadic means what? Moving from one place to another. In nomadic life, people were moving from one place to another. They were not settled on one place. They were not living in houses like today we are living in bungalows, houses. So in those days they were not having houses or bungalows. They were moving in forest, and such a type of life is called as nomadic life. Okay, so man lived a nomadic life. Okay, he was dependent on hunting animals and gathering fruits, roots and bulbs for food. And man was hunting animals and eating fruits, roots and bulbs. His food was animals and fruits, roots, bulbs of the plant. Now what is mean by bulbs? Bulbs means round root of any plant. For example, onion. Okay, onion has root which is round in shape. Okay, such a type of roots are called as bulbs. Later man learned to grow crops. Afterwards, slowly man started to grow crops in the farm. He began to settle where he found suitable land and water, and slowly he started to settle down on that same place where he will get suitable land to get the crops and where water is available. People began to build houses in such places and settle there, and after that man started to build houses and settle down in that particular place. They began to help each other in farming. Okay, and man started to help each other in farming. Their houses were close by, and houses were close by means what? They started to build the houses near to each other so that they will get protection also. The settlements were formed, and in this way, as man started farming and started to build houses near to each other, then settlements were formed. Settlements means what? Many people come together and they make one settlement. Okay, the settlements began to grow bigger, and slowly such a type of settlements started to grow big and big. Many settlements merged together to form villages, and in this way small settlements came together. Small group of houses came together, merged together. Merge means what? Mixed together, and there was a formation of village. People felt safer living in such settlements, and people were very happy to live in such a type of settlements where they will get protection. Okay, as farming developed, people had to do different kinds of work. One person could not do all them, and as farming developed, people started to do work in the farm, and it was not easy for one person to do that particular work in the farm. So work was divided between the people, and man started to divide the work in the farm. For example, making wooden implements. So some people were making wooden implements. Wooden implements means what? The things which are made from the wood. Okay, such type of implements, instruments we can say, which will help them in the farming and other work. So this was a different group which was making wooden implements, then repairing them. Another group was repairing that implement, then weaving cloth. One group was made to weave the clothes, okay, which will provide clothes for the people, making jewelry and making clay pots. Such a type of group formation was done between people for the easy work of their life. Okay, thus there were artisans engaged in different occupations, and in this way what was happened, that different types of occupations came. Okay, so some people, whatever they, according to their work, their occupation was occupations were divided. Okay, so people started to do the work and they started to earn money through that work. Okay, now next point we are going to see, that is farming implements. Now in this farming implements, we are going to see two types of implements are there. Now first of all, let's see what is meant by implement. Implement means what? A tool or instrument. Okay, farming implement means what? The instrument or the thing which will help farmers to do farming. Okay, so there are two types of implements. One is ancient implement and modern implement. Okay, now what is meant by ancient implements? Ancient means which was used by the people in olden days. Okay, it's starting when man started to do farming. So that time people were using these implements, ancient implements. Okay, old implements. And now which are the modern farming implements? Nowadays the machineries used by the farmers like tractors and other things. These are the modern farming implements. Okay, understood? If you will visit any agricultural exhibition, you can see such a type of implements, modern also and ancient implements also you can see in these exhibitions of the agriculture. Okay, now children, we are going to see some historical buildings, monuments, objects, etc. Okay, now children, in this lesson till the time we have learned that man started to make the towns and cities, formation of villages was done. After that, some historical buildings and monuments were made by the man. So which are these? Few examples we are going to see here. A village, town or city has buildings such as temples, caves, mosques, churches, memorials, forts, museums, etc. Children, nowadays if you will see that in the different villages or in the cities, you can see temples, caves. Okay, caves means everyone knows near us, Erula caves are there. Okay, so mosque, churches, memorials, you can see in the picture also. These things are available in our surrounding. Forts, museums. A place becomes known by these buildings. Okay, so because of these buildings, some places are very famous. For example, you can take this Erola caves. Veruri is very famous for Erola caves. Am I right? So because of that particular building or because of that particular thing, that particular place is famous. They tell us about the richness of the place. They help us to understand our history. Okay, these buildings are our treasures. They must be protected. To protect them is our responsibility. A place may also become famous because of a religious place, fair or fort. For example, Raigad district is known for the Raigad fort. So here also we can take one more example of Raigad. Raigad district is very famous for the Raigad fort. Okay, did you understand? So what we want to know that because of that particular historical place, that particular city or particular town or district becomes famous. Okay, why? Because of that historical place.